bottom of the barrel for this one. They had to include fucking toilet humor in The Land Before Time. Who greenlit this vile, grotesque, piece of shit excuse for a sequel to a beloved classic? Who allowed this to see the light of day? Who? Fuck The Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends. Fuck the people who wrote it, fuck the people who directed it, and fuck Universal Studios for making it. Fuck them with an onslaught of aircraft missiles until their headquarters are a smoking pile of rubble. This movie is a fucking travesty. Fuck you. The original had a smart... So fuck this movie, fuck the Disney adults who take their kids to see it instead of watching the original at home, and fuck the people who give it praise. And as always, fuck Bob Iger. Come up with a more at all. This is just another example of how Hollywood has absolutely run out of ideas. The world, but you're too pathetic to try anything different. Come up with a more original idea than a sequel that should not be made. And casting Zendaya is just a tripe casting choice that reeks of laziness. She already made the Looney Tunes annoying. We don't need her doing it for Shrek. Her being in the MCU should not give her a free pass to be shelved into everything. The bottom line is, stop milking old franchises. Let them end. I feel like they're gonna do to Shrek what Illumination did to Despicable Me. Just shitting out a whole bunch of sequels when there's nothing to continue. Make it stop, please. Last year alone, Snow White 2025 is a representative of an ongoing issue currently plaguing the industry, in that most of the creatives currently working at Hollywood, and I'm using the words creatives with very large quotes here, are toxic, morally corrupt, money-grubbing fuckheads who every time they sink their teeth into a previously established IP, be it Star Wars, The Last of Us, Ghostbusters, He-Man, SpongeBob SquarePants, Scooby-Doo, The Terminator, The Simpsons, DC Comics, Marvel, Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, The Powerpuff Girls, Looney Tunes, Star Trek, Pixar with their unnecessary sequels, DreamWorks with their unnecessary sequels, and live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon apparently. What? No! The Queen was fair at all. It's painfully emblematic of how needlessly politicized the industry has become, and it just brings me back to the stuff I harped on in the beginning. There's a video recognizable as a remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'd say do yourself a favor and never watch this movie, but chances are you already committed yourself to that decision, and you'd think the bullshit would stop here. But it looks like we'll have to deal with this again when not Lilo and Stitch comes out in a few months. So until next time, fuck Bob Iger. Nickelodeon continues to milk SpongeBob for all it's worth and exploiting Steven's legacy for their own monetary gain with yet another horrible spinoff no one asked for. This time giving the limelight to Sandy Cheeks in this abhorrent Netflix exclusive. I didn't think... Well, our old friends at Hollywood have their own unique spin on that saying. If it ain't broke, break it and see how much money we can make off of retarded 80s, 90s, and 2000s kids with no sense of restraint. Thanks, Disney adults. And with all the remakes we've gotten from Disney and seeing DreamWorks follow suit, it sends a very dangerous message to the industry that we want to keep seeing animated movies being remade in live action. They don't even have to be 10 years old anymore. If it's a cartoon, just make it in live action. That is a horrible direction for the industry to go. It's lazy, uncreative, uninspired, unintelligible, and a dystopian view on animation as an art form. We don't want more live-action remakes. We want quality content that's actually good and worth people's time. These remakes have no distinctiveness because they're not a standalone piece. They're just pale imitations, and this is the latest example of why they need to stop. Ultimately, it's not as offensive as it could have been. It's objectively safer than the horrible remakes Disney has made in the last 8 years, but it's still extremely dull and lifeless. If you want to watch How to Train Your Dragon so much, then